Let's see if the chat works. Hopefully it does. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a very yelly edition of this program because, well, folks, there's a lot to yell about. A lot to yell about. Hello. Is this working? Great. Play some background music.
Gold earrings, a gold necklace,
The songs that I'm gonna play, or the song I'm gonna play at the beginning, I'm gonna play leading up to our live show here, is from the Possum Posse's new record, "Let's Ride, Boys," on the importance of commas. It's awesome. Can't tell you how I got it. I'll tell you I have it. I'm gonna play a song or two off it. And I don't know whether I'm allowed to. I haven't asked permission. But I do hope that you go buy their album. Let's see. So yeah, thepossumposse.com. That's where you're going to be able to find the record. And it's very good. You can pre-order it now. I don't know when. I think it's coming out in January, something like that. But get it now. Oh, January 20th. That's when it's coming out. But it's really good. So, yeah. I'm going to get into a lot of this during the show. But I wanted to do the live stream earlier, and I couldn't because I was on the phone and couldn't PayPal because of some horse chicanery. The chicanery of horses. Yeah, I think for people who supported the Kickstarter, they already sent out links for it. So, on the importance of funding shit on Kickstarter, you could have had it already. And again, the Possum Posse. That's where you get it. The Possum Posse's Kickstarter, they were on the show. They performed a song in our after show that I really loved. We wound up playing on YouTube, a bunch of times back, and it's on the new album. And the version is great. I'm going to play that at the beginning of the show. But these, of course, are the guys who did the Guy on the Buffalo videos, which were hilarious. Very, very funny. And I really like this, what's it called? I like this album because it reminds me a lot of Ween's 12 Golden Country Greats, which, if you're familiar with Ween is, they're Ween, they're very indulgent, they're very, very funny, and the music is very good. It's just, a little bit goes a long way with Ween. So they decided to do an album where they just had a bunch of awesome studio players in Nashville, and they wrote this great country record that's very Ween at times, and sometimes it's very not Ween, it's very kind of straight ahead country. And they're great. That album is very, very good, and this reminds me of that album. Like, it's not parody, but it is funny. The country is great. It's great. The existence of Mr. Rabbit Badger reminds me of the Assembly Song. Hold on, let me just get this here. Let me put on another song here for you.
Next Wednesday night.
And the one, and the two,
Midnight about 2:45, he was up late. Watching a little bit of that.
So yeah, this is Ginsu off the new Pasa Pasa record. If you are new to this channel and you were just watching it for some reason, you are going to see a one mic radio show. Basically, it's just going to be me talking to my mic, and I'm going to play some songs. I'm going to talk about a hilarious thing that happened to me only an hour ago, and then I'm going to break down "Baby It's Cold Outside," the song. And I've just discovered something in my research before going live that will explain to you this song has cultural significance, the likes of which you will never see. It's amazing. It's amazing what I just found out about this, and you guys are going to be awesome. You're going to be made awesome by the knowledge I'm going to drop on you.
That's why you don't play outside in your church clothes. Cause your mama don't wanna have to wash those. Go cut your own switch where the birch grows. Don't you know you don't play outside in your church clothes?
Tony G, I am coming to you live and direct from Oakland, California. The One Mic Podcast capital of the world.
Hey Cody, hey, tell them about that thing that happened, you remember?
Oh man, you're not gonna believe this. Neighborhood kids at a birthday bash. Great entertainment for not much cash. Blindfolded rope and a baseball bat. Here you go, kids, go have some fun with that. Spider-Man swinging up high in the sky. I took my best swing, but I swung too high. Hit my best friend Tito right in my face. He cracked his head wide open, and he died. That's why you never play with a pinata. You're better off staying at home, spinning Nelly Furtada, than out swinging the bat like Jorge Posada. Stay away from pinata. Hey, don't mess around with the Ginsu. Hit a slice, dice, chopping and mince you. Get on the phone and call up all your friends who haven't heard that you don't mess around with the Ginsu.
Alright, let's get some more. Alright, everybody. We are coming around close to the beginning of the show. I'm going to tweet this out. You guys go ahead and tweet this out, and we will get rolling with this. It's going to be a fun episode. I'm holding back. I'm holding back. I hope I show to you guys that the point of view for which you are now getting through your computers are that I am ready to scream, because I am going to scream. It's going to be really, really fun.
The breeze whips through the trees. The rustling leaves and branches bend together. The cutest way forever by the forces of the Lord's choreography.
Am I coming in a bit soft? Well, I know I've got the music playing low, because I just wanted to be background music.
Second, the combination of sights, sounds around him sends him hurtling back to the mirror of all of his teenager thoughts and fears. He passes big houses and family cars, they saddle the horses in cobblestone yards, catches them in looking down from the stars, like it's done for years and years. I wonder all night about you. I wondered all night about you. Perpetual feeling in the grown-up world that's around him. Not their secrets that could be revealed with knowledge and philosophy. And all to be dumb, all to be smart, he might be missing a broken heart, but feeling this way is just playing a part. It's been around for centuries. I wondered all night about you. I've been here for years, just wandering around the neighborhood.
All right. Here we go.
I wondered all night about you.
We're gonna start right after this song. I'm gonna remember to record. Don't wanna lock the door. Do. Let's see. New recording. New audio recording. Let's see what source. Justin TV. Alright, and let's go ahead and turn that volume up a little bit. And here we go.
On the day that we met on the internet, I asked her for a photograph.
Justin Robert Young. This is JuRY Saturday. Fuck Tostios. You want to know what? Fuck Tostios. I'm done with Tostios right now. It's the Christmas season, and I have a fun Christmas story to tell all of you. So why do we say we get a little Christmas music on? Here we go.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
$144.40 from Sam's Club. $143.94 from Toys R Us.
Where the treetops glisten and children.
2 charges to Sam's Club, $239.84, $264.32.
In the snow.
Walmart in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, $105.44, $53.94, another $53.94, $170.91, $105.44. There's a $71.72 charge in the cigar shop. That was actually $105.44, another $105.44, $192.90, $8.88, $105.44, $53.94, $115.62, $105.44, $359.76. Again, that was back at Sam's Club. $523.64 again at Sam's Club. $105.44, $157.60 at Walmart. This is still in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. $53.94, $53.94, 73 cents, $105.44. Fuck you, Irving Berlin. Go back again. Sing more White Christmas. Not done. $211.28, $239.88, $105.44, $105.44, $105.44. It's the same fucking 8-pack of gigantic, I don't know, tools, snap tools. He's buying windshield hangers, fucking drainage systems. I don't know, hoses. What the fuck is he doing at Walmart? $107.48. These are all in either Hagerstown, Maryland, Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, or somewhere else where fucking God has forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, all these charges happened not by my hand. No, yesterday and today, some fucking mouth-breathing cunt decided to take my card, despite the fact that my card was still in my pocket, and ran up all these charges. Now, what makes this an even more hilarious Christmas story is that last night, after doing all the counting, I, for the first time, got into my possession the money from the Diamond Club books. If you're unfamiliar with the Diamond Club, I don't know. I guess the thumbnail is that on NSFW show, another show that I'm on with Brian Brushwood, we all got together and made a fake book. Well, it was a real book. It had words and stuff like that. We put it out on sale. And we were very popular with it. You know, it did very, very well. It sold a ton of copies. We had a big party at Dragon Con to kind of give back to the fans that did it. We made physical books. All the authors are getting free books. But I've always thought that money isn't mine. That money was Chat Realm's. And I've always said that what I want to do is give it to charity, which I will. It comes to about $3,200. So I'll be making a $3,200 donation to charity. I don't know what charity. I want it to be funny. I want to do something cool with it. I want to make it a big, fun, awesome thing that is representative of the big, fun, awesome time we had with the Diamond Club. And hopefully, all this money will come back. Hopefully. I have been assured by PayPal that all this money, which has ventured off, who the fuck told you to stop singing White Christmas? Thank you. I've been assured by PayPal that though it's gone wandering, it will come home.
Just like the ones I
It will come home. That's what I've been told. However, if it doesn't, That $3,000, about $4,000 by my rough math. And by the way, my rough math blows. So it might not be that. It might, some of these, all these charges might be repeat things. They see a lot of the same dollar amount. So it might be them just trying to run it over and 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 over again. However, I did have enough money in that PayPal account only because I had the money that I will be giving to charity. All right? That's the only reason why I had that kind of cash in my PayPal account, was because I had literally just gotten it last night from Brian, because literally the Vuk check had just kind of come in, and we had just done all the math on exactly how much we spent on Dragon Con, how much we spent on the party. So yeah, to everybody asking, the process by which this money coming home is ongoing. I've been assured that this will all come back, and I will be given provisional funds and everything. However, just in case, I'm always a big fan of putting everything out there on the table, of letting you guys know where I am at. And right now, where I want everything to be clear is that this is money that will be going to charity, and it was stolen last night. We are not unlike a very Grinch situation. As I sat there, all the money came into my PayPal account singing Fa Nu Rahe, and down from the snaggly fucking mountain came the Grinch to steal it all. Now, hopefully it will all come back, and hopefully they say that the Grinch's heart will grow 3 sizes that day. But if it doesn't, we will scream and fucking yell, because it's infuriating that this money was stolen last night. However, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Welcome to this edition of JuRY Saturday. What you heard at the beginning of this very, very podcast is a track from the Possum Posse's new album. If you are a fan of NSFW, you might remember them. They came on as a guest. If you are not a fan of NSFW, you may or may not know them as the people who did the Guy on the Buffalo the Guy in the Buffalo videos that were very, very popular on the internet. They're great. They have a new album called Let's Ride, Boys, and then in parentheticals, On the Importance of Commas, which is very funny. And it will go on sale, I believe, January 20th. If you donated to their Kickstarter, then I think many people got a link to the album early. It's great. I've listened to it. It's awesome. I would compare it to Ween's 12 Country Golden Greats in that it is well produced, well done. It's funny without being parody, and it's great. So everybody go to thepossumposse.com. If you like that song, go pre-order the album. I think you can pre-order the album now. All right. We are going to talk about something today that will resonate for the next month or so. We are in full Christmas season, ladies and gentlemen. This is going on right now. In fact, I'm going to leave here after this and go buy a Christmas tree because I fucking love Christmas trees. All right? One of the standards of the Christmas season is the music. Everybody loves Christmas music. The standards are played. People do different versions. Every contemporary artist that is worth their salt at all records a Christmas album because people like to hear these things. Now, also, I'm reminded in chat room, tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, my friends. Peace be with you, my Jewish friends. First night of Hanukkah. Come light the menorah. We'll have a party. We'll all dance the hora. Here is what I want to talk about. There is one song for which every year captures my attention. Captures my attention, wrapped in how fascinated I am by it. It is non-denominational. It doesn't mention Christmas. It is really more of a winter song than anything else, but it is a standard that has become associated with the holiday season. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm already getting it down here in the chat room. Of course, it is Baby It's Cold Outside. Now, I'm going to read right now. We'll get a little background on it, but I will promise you that at the end of this segment, I will give you a piece of information which will shatter your mind. Shatter your mind. This is a significant song, a very significant song. Baby It's Cold Outside was written in 1944 and premiered where the writer, who goes by the name of Frank Losser, sang it with his wife, Lynn Garland, and sold it to MGM. It was, I guess, originally popularized by Ricardo Montalban and Esther Williams. Ricardo Montalban. For some reason, I didn't have that version, but I do have the version that is probably the most well-known, and that is the Frank Mercer version. Now, this song gets talked about a lot, mostly because it has not particularly aged well. All right? There are elements of this song for which the key dynamic is based on a wolf and a mouse. This is what the song is. The mouse is a very innocent character. The wolf is a very aggressive character. Traditionally, this is sung, the wolf is the man and the mouse is the woman. As we have continued to move along in our gender dynamics as a society, this has become less and less universally accepted and seems to be more of an antiquated notion of a woman demurring and a man being very aggressive. I'm sure in 1944 this was a heartwarming song and probably a very, very similar song to Much Courtship. People listen to this song, and as we do in pop music, put ourselves in those situations and we're warmed by what we heard. At least I'm talking about us as if we're in 1944. This is a very time-travel-y podcast. That element has not stayed with us. Our gender dynamics have come to the point where now it is looked upon very suspiciously that somebody is trying to keep a young woman from leaving their apartment. So we're going to go and break this thing down. If not line by line, then lines by lines. This is the Frank Mercer version. Let's see, who was the chick on this? Let's see, Mercer, Margaret Whiting, and Johnny Mercer. Not Frank Mercer, Johnny Mercer. Here we go. This is Baby It's Cold Outside.
I really can't
But
stay.
baby, it's cold outside.
Okay. Let's even just stop there. And actually, I need to restart it. This is, as much as we have drifted away from a very aggressive man and a very demure female being something that we all recognize and realize, this is a very relatable thing to, I think, most people, specifically in the idea of waiting out reluctance. There is a wait out move, okay? And even if this guy is maybe coming on very, very aggressive, this is something that is still done. In fact, the easiest way to get laid in college is to ask if you want to go watch a movie or smoke pot. That is it. That's the way it is. And basically, this is no different. This is literally just him putting another restriction on, like, well, maybe if you stand here long enough, you will want to fuck me. Okay? That is what he is saying. He's literally just trying to wait out the clock. The only goal is for her to not leave, because he can't fuck if she leaves. He's just looking for extra time on the clock. All right, I think I fucked this up, so I got to play it again. Here we go.
I really can't
But
stay.
baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
All right. So he has set the preconditions. You can't leave. It's very, very cold. Now, in apologizing for what is a fairly date rapey song, if I were to apologize, if I were to be a date rapey song apologist, that's me. I'm going to put it on business cards. Justin R. Young, date rapey song apologist. You would make the argument that this is a very silly precondition. Yes, it's cold outside. He's going to aggravate these circumstances as we go hyperbolically. However, if she wants to leave, she can fucking leave. It's not like the lyrics are like, I'm locking the door, like, I'm breaking your legs, do what I say now, bitch. Like, he is just putting a very silly thing out there, and she is buying into it, therefore making it a playful dynamic, not a rapey dynamic. That being said, it's very creepy. Let's play more.
This evening has
Been hoping that you'd drop
so
in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands. They're just like
My mother will start to
beautiful.
worry.
Okay, here's the other element of the song that I'm fascinated by. Just keep track of how many fucking people this woman lives with.
What's your
And
hurry?
father will be pacing the
Listen
floor.
to the fireplace.
So really I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't
Or
hurry.
maybe just a half a drink
Put
more.
some records on.
All right, the other thing about this song is that it's changed, specifically in the lyrics that you just heard. Maybe just a half a drink more was eventually changed from maybe just a cigarette more because we are uncomfortable with the idea of cigarette smoking in our pop standards. We are apparently still comfortable with the fact that this guy is trying to get her drunk so he can finger bang her on the couch.
While I
The neighbors might say,
baby, it's bad out there.
hey, what's in this
No
drink?
can't
And here we come to the line for which has aged the worst in our society. In 1944, when Frank Loesner wrote this song, I don't know if he was up on the idea of how pharmaceuticals will become bigger and bigger and bigger in American, if not world culture, and that the idea of roofying drinks would be something that would be in the lexicon of the public mind. Surely, getting people too drunk and maybe slipping something in their drink has been around. However, this is something that has become more and more of a common occurrence as the idea of roofies and stuff like that have taken root in our popular lexicon. This is not something that he wrote, and yet he finds himself in this situation, having put pen to paper and authored a standard for which we can all insinuate this guy is roofying her, so as she half flutters on the couch, he can have his way with her unmentionables.
to be had out there.
Of course, it could also just be an extra shot of brandy.
I wish I knew
Your
how
eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break the spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks
I
swell.
ought
There's also that part there. It's, I'll take your hat. Now, that seems a little aggressive. And now, I guess this is where people would get uncomfortable. Because yes, it's seduction. And yes, if you are going to be with me and join the group of date rapey song apologists, unite everybody, there's a bandwagon now and we're all piling on it, you could say that she has implicitly bought into this idea that apparently it's so cold her head will fucking freeze and will fall off the second she walks out. It's like The Day After Tomorrow when Jake Gyllenhaal is outrunning the frost as it fucking comes through the library, which is one of the most preposterous scenes in the history of fucking movies. Fuck that movie, number one. Fuck The Day After Tomorrow. That movie stinks like a pile of dicks. It is fucking so terrible. It is to weather what Triple X was to physics. It's fucking, he's outrunning cold. The concept of cold. Jake Gyllenhaal is outrunning fucking cold. Fuck that movie. Anyway.
say no, no,
Mind
no,
if
sir.
I'm moving?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my
Now, and here we go. So, if you are going to be with me on this and you're going to apologize for this song, then you are going to say that that line, at least I'm gonna say that I tried, is the sign that, yes, this is more, if it is a rape scenario. If, in fact, what we are dealing with is a rape scenario, this is a playful rape scenario done between two consenting adults and not a predator who's closing in on his prey, hoping to have his way with her.
I really can't stay.
baby, don't hold out.
Ah,
Baby,
but it's cold outside.
This is the obligatory portion of the program where I have to remind everybody that there's many, many versions of this song, and many versions, including a current one with Zooey Deschanel, where she plays the wolf and the man plays the mouse, are playing with these dynamics, and it was probably had its biggest pop culture renaissance when it was on Glee between two gay characters. So see, women and gays can be rapists too.
I simply must
But
go.
baby, it's cold outside.
The answer
But
is no.
baby, it's cold outside.
This welcome
How
is big,
lucky that you
so
dropped in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at that
My
storm.
sister will be.
How many fucking people does she live with? Mother, father, sister, and she's so self-centered that, yes, she's 5 fucking minutes late, and the father's pacing the floor, the sister's gossiping to all of her friends, the mom's fucking cutting her wrists because this one precious little diamond can't make it home because she's too busy trying to blow this random creepo who keeps fucking filling her drink with schnapps.
Gosh, your lips look delicious.
My brother will be there at the.
Fucking the brother, too. Yes, I'm sure. The brother. He has nothing else to do. He's surely not out trying to shotgun beers with his friends and grab a piece of bare tit himself. Sure, he's doing nothing but worrying about your fucking whereabouts in 1944. Great.
Waves upon a tropical shore.
My maiden aunt's mind is
Ooh,
vicious.
your lips
What the fuck is the maiden hand?
are
Well,
delicious.
maybe just a cigarette.
Never such a blizzard before.
I've got to get
but
home.
baby, you freeze out there.
Say, lend me a
It's
coat.
up to your knees out there.
You've really been
I
grand.
thrill when you touch my
But
hand.
don't you see?
How can
I guess they're saying maiden aunt. So there we go. How many people are so fucking worried about this lady? Mother, father, brother, sister, and maiden aunt. And number one, how fucking nosy is that maiden aunt? Jesus. She's never been in that situation. Or maybe she has. Maybe she was fucking the one who, give her the idea of like, oh, no, play coy, play coy, play coy, and then let him finger your asshole.
you do this thing to me?
And this is where it also gets weird with him, where he just starts like, why did you do this thing to me? Why did it's breaking down here? Why are you gonna do it? Everybody's gonna be talking about how I couldn't fuck. Oh man, everybody's gonna be in town. He starts to cry. All of a sudden he gets really aggressive, and then all of a sudden it just melts. It dissolves. The macho physique, the facade that has permeated this entire song now crumbles brick by brick, piece by piece, and is shattered onto the floor as he starts crying in front of her. Well, everybody's gonna know I'm a virgin. And he falls down in a fetal position. She has to start petting his head so he doesn't just, and it's getting ugly too. Like snot is pouring from his nose. He's crying so much it's staining his shirt. And he's just like completely reverted to an infantile state to the point where she just gets so embarrassed that she has to leave. Maybe that's one way to interpret the song.
To be talked tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong
At
sorrow.
least there will be plenty in
If
time.
you caught pneumonia and
I
died.
And there we go. Now we go from sad, what the hell you doing to me, to aggressive, you're gonna fucking die. Now here we go, okay? I was trying to tell you it's very cold. You'd be uncomfortable. It'd be difficult to drive in. You might have to go a little slow. That's where things start. And now it's like, no, seriously, you're going to catch pneumonia and die. Not only is this the right thing to do, and by the way, you're being a real cock tease here, okay? We can all agree on that. And talking about everybody that's going to be worried about it. Really, nobody cares about your pussy that much. Nobody. Your mom, your dad, your maiden aunt, your brother and your sister. They don't care about it, okay? No one gives a fuck. Even in 1944, surely everybody's gotten some side action here and again. I'm sure your sister fucked some carny the last time that they brought the tilt-a-whirl into town. There's no reason why anybody should give a fuck about this. But also, not only would my cock be what you want, it is also going to save your life. How to save a life with my cock.
Get over that old dog.
Ah, but
Baby,
it's cold
outside.
outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring you to 1951. Not but a few years after this song had came out. It was written about in a book called The America I Have Seen by Saeed Qutb. He writes, the dance hall convulsed to the tunes on the gramophone and was full bounding feet and seductive legs. I add that this book was written by an Egyptian national who came to college in Greeley, Colorado. I continue with Qutb's words. Arms circled waist, lips met lips, chests met chest, and the atmosphere was full of passion. And here is, before I get to the one moment that will break your brain, why I think this song is ultimately good. Not only does it tell a very, very specific story, and maybe a dated story, but it is a sweet song at the end of it, and it gets to the root of a romantic dynamic that, although people might not be comfortable with, and I will certainly concede to you, has not aged gracefully, is at least a story where people come together. It is a cute yet seductive song, and that is a hard line to walk. There's a reason why it stayed around for so long, and there's a reason why it's so popular. It's a Christmas standard for a reason, and it deserves to be such. And for this man, in 1951, he saw the power of it, that men and women came together, they kissed, they loved, they shared the Christmas experience in a uniquely American way to an American song. Unfortunately, Saeed Qutb looked at this in a very, very, very negative way. I read from the Wikipedia, and this comes from the only book you ever need to read about a certain event, which I will reveal at the end. It's called The Looming Tower. Wright records how this song helped the anti-American feelings of Qutb. Lawrence Wright wrote The Looming Tower. Qutb, having written this book, came to Egypt even more radicalized. Qutb was part of the Muslim Brotherhood when he returned to Egypt, was imprisoned twice, and executed in 1966. Wright recounts the effects of Qutb on Mahfouz Azzam, whom Qutb instructed in the 3rd grade. Azzam's similar effect on the fatherless nephew of Ayman al-Zawahiri, the current head of al-Qaeda. The book, The America I Have Seen, which includes the passage I've just read to you, with him describing his horrified reaction to the love and beauty of people being brought together by Baby It's Cold Outside, was one of the founding documents of radical Islam, and specifically Al-Qaeda, for which brought 9/11 to our shores. Merry Christmas to you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Baby It's Cold Outside helped inspire Al-Qaeda and 9/11. There we go. Boomtown Rats. I don't really know if there's anywhere to go for this episode other than that. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure to hang out with you guys today. I'm going to have this podcast up sometime in the next week. I'll tell you what, no, people were asking about Walking Dead. I'll talk about Walking Dead really, really quick. I fucking really didn't like the mid-season finale. I don't know where the show is going. I don't understand the motivations of anybody on the show. It's absolutely ridiculous. So there's my thoughts on Walking Dead. There we go. All right, I'll end right there. It's too good to not end on. I love you guys. Justin R. Young on Twitter. Until next week, I very, very, very much ask for you guys to please not die. Oh, I do want to remind everybody, Adam12, who's in the chat room, has a Indiegogo that I think everybody should support. It is for his Collection DX show. If you like collectibles, if you like toys, there's no other place to go than that. Indiegogo.com/CDX show. Also, I want to give another plug for the Possum Posse, thepossumposse.com. You can go buy the new album, Let's Ride Boys, parenthetical on the importance of commas. Go there right now. It's released January 20th. But if you supported their Kickstarter, if you started the album, you should already be able to download it. It is very, very good. I've listened to it. It's great. And that's the song I played at the beginning. This is the Spinto Band, Spy vs. Spy, by everything they've ever done. One of my favorite bands of all time.